welcome to today's vlog. The boys are all awake. Nathaniel has started on school, and me and the little guys are just out here hanging out before we make breakfast. We are gonna get to some spring cleaning this morning. We were gonna go to the park this morning and then do spring cleaning later in the day, but it is not that warm yet, which it has just been so nice up here. I feel like I deserve an award because it is the last day of March today, and in March in Alaska, I got a sunburn. So I'm feeling really good about that. I don't advocate for a sunburn, but I had to put in some work to get that sunburn. I also did heatless curls last night, which I've tried a few times, and I think my hair was just too wet, but I don't know. This side looks really great and is loose curls, and then this side is just looks like the first time I tried curling my hair. So I want to try to figure it out though, because I've been wanting to style my hair more. I'm so bad about styling my hair. I normally throw it up in a claw clip literally 5 days a week. So I'm trying to be a little bit better about that. But this is what she's gonna look like today.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
Okay, the hair is already up in a claw clip because I just couldn't stand it anymore. It looks so bad. I'm like, why does this not work for me? But I am gonna change my clothes because either this shirt shrank or I've gotten bigger, which I am 23 weeks pregnant, but I just feel like this time around, I've just gotten so much bigger, so much quicker. And I did a thrift haul, which I'll link it, but when I was 12 weeks pregnant or something like that, and I have grown out of all of that early pregnancy stuff, and I need to be in full-on maternity stuff now at this point. Not necessarily maternity, but I need to get some bigger things. Everything's short on me, and my belly's just hanging out. So I'm gonna find something else to wear because this is not the look for today. This is what we're wearing today. You guys have seen this shirt so many times already. I'm so sorry. I need to go get clothes. I need to go to the thrift store probably this week and try and find some stuff. And maybe let me know if you guys would want to see a little haul from that. It's always kind of hit or miss, are you gonna find stuff that you actually like or just kind of make it work? And I really liked a lot of the stuff that I found last time I went, but doesn't fit anymore. So kind of got to start from scratch. The thrift store is the way to do it though, because you don't spend that much money. Let me know if you guys would want to see a haul or a video of that, because I always think those are really fun. Handsome. Oh yeah. Handsome. Okay, all done. Okay, there you go. All done. I need to get into this cleaning. Today we're just mostly gonna focus on the kitchen. I know a ton of people have already finished their spring cleaning for the year, but it has been so nice here that I have not been bothered to be inside. I've just been spending a ton of time outside with the kids. So today we need to focus on this. Our kitchen is for sure our most used space in the home, and honestly the space we clean the most, but it definitely needs a good clean. We need to declutter some stuff and just move some stuff around. We moved in here pretty quick, and I just kind of was putting stuff in places that I thought made sense. And after living here for a while, I've been I need to move this or put this somewhere else, and I just haven't done it. Today we're gonna be focusing on all of that and giving this kitchen a nice little scrub down. it is 1 o'clock now, and I finished up the kitchen except for mopping, which I'm gonna do tomorrow because I was just starting to really lose energy and just wasn't into it anymore. So I finished up and then put the boys down for a nap, but Cohen learned how to climb out of his pack and play, which Cohen was in a pack and play, and then Elias was in a crib with like a net over it because he's been climbing out, but he's not really old enough to do the toddler bed yet. Like, we've tried and he just doesn't stay in his bed. So I had to switch the boys, and I put Elias in the toddler bed and then Cohen in the crib with a net. And they have just been like in there laughing for the last hour and nobody's napping. So we might just pack up and do nap time in the car because that's always my default if I can't get people to nap. Like, my boys cannot skip their nap. They do not do well if they skip their nap. So we'll probably just end up doing that. I wanted to do a little more shampooing around here, my couches and stuff, but I'm actually okay with not doing that. I think I'm done with cleaning for the day. We have been driving around for an hour trying to get these boys to fall asleep, and they will not sleep. They're both awake. Where's Cohen? So we're just skipping the nap for today, I guess. We're gonna go to one of our favorite parks and play for about an hour. We have milk pickup on Mondays from our milk share, so we have a little bit of time to kill before we go do that. I was hoping that they would just nap these 2 hours, all 3 of them, but we did not get lucky today. So we'll see how the day pans out. I am so not ready for these boys to start dropping their naps. So hopefully this was just like a fluke day and they will nap better tomorrow. We had a great time at the park. It's just the most beautiful day, and that park in particular I love going to because it's all gated in. So although I know I need to like keep an eye on all of my kids, if I'm having to chase after one kid for a second, I know that my kids are at least like in the general vicinity and it doesn't stress me out as much as other parks that we go to. But today was the first time that I had a freak out moment of like what I'm gonna have for under 4. And I was just realizing I'm so excited for this baby. We planned this baby, you know, we're super thankful to have another baby, but the dynamic of our family is about to change a lot. This will be my 4th newborn, so I'm not unaware of everything that goes into it and what kind of those first couple months look like. And it is a lot of just like having to sit down and nurse the baby and lots of naps, lots of contact naps. And I just don't know practically how many times I'm gonna be able to take them to the park and out and about this fall after the baby's born. So I really just want to soak up all of these moments this summer and this early spring, just getting them outside and being able to do these fun things that once the baby's here, I don't actually know we'll be able to do. My arm is getting tired from holding this camera up. So this is not the best angle. Don't mind my extra chin from pregnancy. We love having our kids close, and we like always wanted to have our kids close. But there just is a lot more work when your kids are so close. Like, we will have 4 under 4 here in a couple of months. And yeah, just trying to mentally prepare myself for that because they're already, like, our littles are already a lot right now. Like, at the end of the night, I am spent. I'm so ready for bed. I've just been on my feet all day, grabbing water, getting snacks, changing diapers. Like, it's so rewarding, but also is a lot of effort. And I think today was just the first time that I realized, like, wow, our dynamic is going to change again. And there's going to be even more asked of me. There's going to be even more that I'm going to be responsible for, and just being like, can I handle this? And I know that it will be fine. But today was the first time where I was like, yeah, what am I doing with my life? But we're so excited. Okay, we just finished up dinner. Caleb ended up working late tonight, so he wasn't here to help me with the kids. So it was just a little bit hectic trying to get everybody fed and food cooked while the boys were a little cranky because they missed their naps. They did take really short little naps on the drive home from the park, but definitely not enough. So they're gonna be going to bed early, but let me just say, I love having a dog. Like, look at her down here just cleaning up for me. She's the best. I know I haven't mentioned this before on another vlog, but man, vlogging with kids is so hard, little kids in particular. I really don't know how these YouTubers that pump out a vlog every week with young kids do it, because I just find myself getting frustrated that as I'm trying to talk, kids are being loud, or I have like an idea for a video and then kids don't go down for naps, or they wake up early or whatever, and it just can be a little hard to actually make them happen and get excited about doing them. I still really like making them, and they're like what I love to watch. That's why I wanted to create them. I know at the beginning of my channel, I posted a lot of vlogs because that's what I like to watch. But moving forward, I think I'll probably do 1 to 2 vlogs a month, and then the other videos will be more like talky ones. I love YouTube, and creating content is so fun, and I love that we can document our lives, and I always want it to add to our family and not take away. And days that I vlog, I can sometimes feel myself just getting frustrated easily, and it pulls me away from the kids at times. So just moving forward, you'll probably only see 1 to 2 vlogs on here a month. I will still post weekly though. This is pretty much what our entryway looks like every single night at the end of the night. We have a gravel driveway, and then it's also break up here in Alaska, so there's just a lot of mud. And Mesa just keeps peeing on a rug that we have there. So I'm not gonna replace it until she figures out her bladder situation. But yeah, we're gonna clean this up and get it ready for the morning. Okay, I just finished my end of the night to-do list, and I vacuumed the rug, as you guys saw. As I was vacuuming, I was thinking the suction on this is really not working well. And I thought that a couple of weeks ago, and then I cleaned the filter and I thought it got a little bit better, and then I accidentally sucked up a sock, and I just haven't seen it come through the vacuum yet. So I've just been waiting, and tonight I was like, I really need to figure out where that sock is. And I realized there's a whole nother compartment in my vacuum that I have not been dumping that is like really fine dust. I dumped it and then I vacuumed again, and I'm gonna show you guys how much it picked up the second time, because it is nasty. Okay, it is really disgusting in there. It's probably just clean that too, but look at how much hair and just dirt. Oh wow, that's really hard to see, maybe on the side. Hair and dirt it collected the second time. So nasty. I love this vacuum. It's a Shark, and it has a HEPA filter on it. And I bought it when we first moved into this place because we got rid of our Dyson when we moved. And this just does so much better than a Dyson ever would. So if you're looking for a new vacuum, this is pretty hard to beat. So I'll put it in the description. Caleb got home not too long ago, so we are gonna hang out and watch a little show together. We put the boys down and Oakley is getting ready to go down, but it was so funny because we were out there talking with her, and I was trying to explain to her how her dad is my husband, and she just kept saying like, no, I'm your husband and dad's my husband. And then it'd be like, no, I'm dad's wife and dad's my husband and you're our daughter. And she just could not, it was like breaking her brain. She could not figure it out. I just think it's so funny trying to explain those things to like little brains and how cute it is and like what they say. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this kind of content, you can subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.